After a 2-week break to make way for national teams to compete in international series, the national championships in Europe will return this weekend. The focus of Round 9 of the English Premier League this weekend will be MU's trip to Man City's Etihad Stadium at 2 p.m. on October 2, UK time. Experiencing two bitter defeats early in the season against Brighton and Brentford, Man U has stood up strongly with 4 consecutive victories to rise from the bottom of the table to 5th in the English Premier League this season. With 12 points even though he only played 6 matches, only 1 point behind the top 4. Meanwhile, Man City is currently second and they are also only 1 draw away from the top team Arsenal by the number of points. Neither Man City nor Man U are allowed to lose points in the 188th Manchester Derby in history if they do not want their opponents to widen the gap. This will be the first time the two bald men, Pep Guardiola and Erik ten Hag, have fought each other. Quite interestingly, according to the Manchester Evening News, Ten Hag knew Pep well when he was still managing Bayern Munich too from 2013 to 2015. At that time, the Spanish military leader was in the first team of Grey Lobster. Ten Hag's attacking football philosophy later showed up at Ajax and partly at MU earlier this season. Is said to be deeply influenced by Pep himself. In any case, the match between these two leaders on the Etihad Stadium is going to see a clear balance between them. Pep has won 4 Premier League titles in the last 5 seasons with Man City and is one of the greatest coaches in this arena. Meanwhile, Ten Hag just wet feet dry, in charge of Man U and Premier League. The victories over Liverpool, 2-1, or Arsenal, 3-1, are commendable, but the Dutch strategist cannot be complacent when in front of him and his students is Man City, the strongest team in the Premier League now and in the past 4 to 5 years. Man City's most feared strength in the 2022-23 season is striker Erling Haaland. Although he just joined the Etihad Stadium team from Borussia Dortmund last summer, the Norwegian rookie has integrated very well into the tactical system of coach Pep Guardiola. Haaland has had 11 goals in 7 games in the Premier League this season to lead the list to compete for the title of top scorer. Accompanying one-on-one with Man City's number 9 inches is probably the wrong solution. Man U should defend the area well and limit individual mistakes at home. The task of blocking Haaland should be given by Ten Hag to Raphael Varane and rookie Lisandro Martinez, who have played a good pair of central defenders in the recent 4 wins of the Red Devils in the English Premier League. It makes sense to put your trust in Lisandro Martinez, because last season, Ten Hag's Ajax beat Dortmund 4-0 in the first leg of the Champions League group stage on the day the Argentine dwarf locked Erling Haaland. Man U used to play a sharp counterattack in 2 victories against Liverpool and Arsenal this season. So there's no reason why Ten Hag wouldn't reapply that tactic, excepting kicking the bottom door, like in Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's time when playing against Man City. Besides Haaland, Man City also has many other stars that can cause mutations such as Kevin De Bruyne, Riyad Mahrez, Ilkay Gundogan, Bernardo Silva or Phil Foden. This requires MU's midfield to play focused and provide good support for the defense when needed. The rookie star from Real Madrid can be Ten Hag's trump card to surprise Man City. But it is not excluded that MU will continue to use Scott McTominay. The young star has improved in recent times to side with Bruno Fernandes and Christian Eriksen in midfield. Stopping Brain, De Bruyne, pumping the ball, for Haaland is an extremely difficult task. But Man U can still learn from Newcastle's tactics, the team that made Man City struggle to hold a 3-3 draw this season. About playing focused attack at the end of the first half and at the beginning of the second half when the opponent was somewhat lethargic to launch a fatal attack. With the gameplay gradually taking shape from the beginning of the season, the Red Devils are likely to still place Cristiano Ronaldo as a substitute. And Marcus Rashford, Jadon Sancho and rookie Antony will start the match against Man City. For the first time attending the Manchester Derby, can coach Erik ten Hag shock his colleague Pep Guardiola and the defending champion? The Manchester Derby between Man City and Man U at the Etihad Stadium is definitely the most exciting match this week.